market, replace it, give bass a chance. Dyno certified, we ain't guessing stats. We show receipts, Big Jeff, where the truth be at.
Hey, it's Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com, also representing Audiopipe, Get Pipe by Audiopipe. And we're talking about a new 10-inch, man, this thing is not just a loudspeaker. This thing is a mid-bass loudspeaker. 500 watts RMS. This is the APLMB-10. They're sold singular, $118 each. 500 watts RMS, they're 8 ohm, 3-inch voice coil, frequency response, all the way down to 60 hertz, up to 7 kilohertz. So if you guys that want to get loud and you want to feel that slap, you're going to feel it from this paper cone. Ferrite magnet, and it's a cloth surround. Yes. Let's open this thing up. We got some directions. Ooh, they give you actually a nice cutout. You don't have to figure that out. And let's look at the 10 here. I mean, if you could see this wave, it just goes all the way from 60 hertz on up. Let's pick this big boy up. This thing weighs a ton. Okay, so we have the old school paper cone and dust cap. You got, it's like a triple ridged. Let me do this. Let me grab the Big Jeff cam so you can see this thing up close. All right, check this thing out.
Activated.
So paper cone, right? And then you got some really nice gold plated terminals, and it's a push terminal. Now, this is like the pro audio stuff. It's 8 ohm. Look at that thing. Huge motor structure. This thing weighs some weight. 75 ounce magnet. That ain't like, now these are sold singular. And if you're coming to this video because of the giveaway video, you will get a set of these if you win. So this is the beginning of September. We're talking about some new product, and this is new 10-inch 1000 watt max. This is a low mid frequency. That's why I said mid bass. This thing will rump. Now, what would you use this for? Well, guys that are getting real loud or really want that strong mid bass, that slap, you would do this, and then possibly a mid range and like a compression horn and a tweeter or vice versa. And if you're looking at the videos we're doing on the new Audiopipe stuff, they have it all. And for 118, this thing can get down with the best of them. So what are we gonna do? Let's look at a couple things. First, mounting depth. Man, you need about 4 1/4. So 4 1/2 to leave a little room at the bottom, okay? And this thing is 10 inches, actually 10 1/4 across. So you're getting all that surface area for sure. And I like, you got some thick tinsel leads and the gold plated push terminals. You normally don't see that on just loudspeakers. So 8 ohms though, right? Why do they do that? Because most of the time people are using this to doing multiples and they bring the ohm load down, the impedance load. Can you do this free air or in a baffle? Yes, but think about if you put this in a box, man, you get some serious mid bass. So we already have these up for sale on our website, BigJeffAudio.com. Before I go any further, hit that like button. It doesn't cost you $1. Hit the share button, leave a comment. That's what we do to spread the love and the platforms out there. And that's how we're able to do all these giveaways and work with all the different vendors. So what we're gonna do next is hook this thing up. I normally have a small 4-channel for loudspeakers, but I gotta hook up something big because I gotta give this thing 500 watts. And then I'm gonna do the walk behind. And you know, it's hard to hear, but if you turn the volume up or you have earphones, you should be able to feel and hear that mid bass out of it and some serious vocals. So with some movie magic, I'll be right back. Hey, it's Big Jeff and we're back. So I had to hook up another amp to get the power out of this thing. Trust me, this thing almost sounds like a subwoofer in a free air environment. So we're gonna give this thing some power. You hear a little bit of noise and distortion right now because I just Jimmy rigged up a second amp. No big deal.
Numbers blast, Big Jeff Audio, take me to the max. Wattage on the meter, bass make it crack. Pushing every limit, yeah, we take it to the max. Big Jeff Audio, when you call for big sound, that's the proven flex. We take it to the max, boy. Take it to the max, boy.
Okay, one, that just kind of threw me off guard. It would definitely take more power. That thing is super loud. There's all this mid bass. I'm putting a full range signal. It's almost got a sub bass and it's free air. It's just lit out. I couldn't imagine what this would sound like in a baffle and or a box, okay? And this thing will eat up all of 500 watts plus. That is a beast. Wow, caught me off guard too, because I told you when I was hooking it up, I had the volume too loud and it started to play right away when I connected it. And it was in my face. The paper cone, it does everything you would think it would do, like in a DJ box or a hall. And like I said, give it more power, have that thing in a baffle or enclosed. The mid bass almost sounds like sub frequencies because it will play down to 60. Really cool, 120 bucks. You got all these other brands out there I'm not gonna name that are way more money than that for this type speaker. So really cool. Keep in mind when you purchase them, they come singular. So if you need a set, you gotta buy quantity too. And if you're coming in about the giveaway, we are gonna give a set of these away. What is this for? Well, the guys that got those, you're not gonna mount this in your door. I mean, you could, you have to do some fiberglass. This is gonna go in some type of shell or back or doors or, I don't know, man. This thing is 75 ounce magnet. The mid bass out of this thing is incredible. Free air. Almost want to grab a 10-inch box and just throw it in there and hear it because it really blew my mind. Audiopipe has really stepped it up these last 2 years, a bunch of new products. I mean, I had a good amount of power going through that, a 5,000 watt amp on it, and even at 8 ohms, it was still probably doing, I don't even know, I should have hit up the meter, but I could tell you it was going to take more than that. And you can see the excursion even, and that's what you really look at on a subwoofer, not a loudspeaker. So mid bass all the way, tons of vocals. This thing will definitely do it for sure. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this out. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. If you're not a follower, follow. And man, we'll have a link in this. We have these in stock right now. And if you want something with a 3-inch voice coil that is mid-bass, mid-range, Audiopipe's got it. Get piped by Audiopipe. I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com, doing another video and another giveaway. Thank you to everybody. I'll see you on the next one.